Right, I wanted to talk about the way we step through in our forward stance, how we step forward, how we can improve it and make it faster. But first of all, a little look at how we actually walk. Now, when we walk, our stride, we actually tend to step quite narrowly. As we walk, I want to have my body weight over my point of support. So my step tends to be quite narrow this way. I'm just going to walk to the wall and walk back and watch the width of my step. So you can see the step is actually quite narrow. However long it may go, it still stays very narrow because obviously I want to pass my body weight over the top of the point of support. Now, when we stop, we tend to take a wider stance, particularly men, okay, because this is better for balance. When we're doing our karate stances, again, we have a wider stance because we could be being pulled around, tugged about, so I want a broader base for a point of balance. If I'm hitting something and there's a reaction force going up my arm, again, I want to have a good balance, okay, and a good base on the floor to give me a good grip on the floor. A narrow stance can be a little bit wobbly, a little bit bad balance, even though it's actually better for walking. So how do we marry the two together? Well, when we start off with beginners, normally we have them do a half circular step. So we come in and out, in and out. Now, that's a good way to start, okay, because when I start, I've got my 2 points of balance out here and my weight in the middle. When I bring my feet together, I bring my weight over to this side. So I'm actually bringing my weight over to come over this point of support, then I take it back out again. So my weight, as I step through, my body weight is actually doing that, which, like I say, is good for beginners and low grades. They've got enough to think about without worrying too much about the balance. But as we get more advanced, we want to move our weight just straight forward, straight towards the target. We don't want to move our weight in this circle. Okay, we can make the movement more efficient and faster. And there's quite an easy way to do that. And that is with the front leg. As we start to move, I very slightly flex that knee inwards. Just slightly inwards. Then as I come through, it's much easier for me to move forward. Okay, show you again. Just slightly inwards. Now, the reason for this, I've spoken before in another video, the proper alignment for your joints in your leg. If my foot is pointing towards you, well, which it is, the joints, ankle, knee and hip, they should all be in a straight line. I've done another video on this, which I'll put a link below, or if I'm clever enough, I'll put a link up at the top there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so a lot of people will tell you, push the knee out to the side because it helps with the balance and stability. Now, no disrespect to the way anyone teaches or the way anyone's being taught, but if you push the knee out, you put natural pressure on that kneecap, which is not good for it over time. It takes you out of that natural alignment of hip, knee, ankle. Okay, the natural alignment is there. Now, as I step forward, if I want to keep my weight, if I take my weight over my knee, it's easy to keep that natural alignment. If I want to take my weight straight forward, okay, the tendency is to want to take my weight over that knee. But if I push that knee in slightly, then that kind of keeps my hip over here and it keeps my body weight over here because that's the natural alignment. So as you're stepping forward, just very slightly, in and step forward, in and step forward. That way you move in a straight line, it's more efficient, it's faster, and your weight is just going in one direction. So if you've liked this video, please leave a like and a comment below because it all helps the YouTube algorithm, and thank you very much.